Hello everyone, I am the owner and director for Edulytic Pune office, and in this video what we will be covering would be your overall life journey for your study abroad. And if I want to shortlist key points, it would be what is your how is your application process, what are the eligibilities criteria for your university selection, what are the application visa application and your university application, and then again moving forward, what is your life after you complete your studies, and how is overall life during your studies. This would be the key point that are considered in this videos. Hello, good afternoon everyone. Today we have Mr. Sandeep Rathod sir with us, and we are going to discuss about what is the life for a student who is looking to start his journey for study abroad. So welcome sir, how are you doing today?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much once again, Harshal, for inviting me to speak on this topic. But before we start on discussing few aspects of study abroad, let me very clearly tell our viewers, this is not a paid video or a sponsored video, and it doesn't aim at any commercial aspect. This is purely made for the education purpose. And that's why it will benefit the student, those who are looking to pursue their either bachelor's degree or master's degree in any universities around the world. And I'm very happy. I know Harshal since very long, and he himself has done his master's from UK. And reason being making this particular discussion based video with him is he has actually gone through this process. So I'm sure this video will help you to know the entire student's admission process. Some of the do's and don'ts, if you're undergoing through the admission process, you can remember them. So definitely this will save your time, efforts and money by looking and listening to his experiences of study abroad, specifically targeting to the UK universities.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. So me myself, I have completed, as sir said us, I have completed my master's degree from Northumbria University, which is in Newcastle in England. And before that, as sir said, he knows me from long time. It's just because I have been student for sir, and I have completed my undergraduation. Sir was there to guide me for my favorite subject, that is marketing. Not to say
I remember yours batch was the first batch I taught back in 2016.
Yes, definitely, sir. And it is not because sir is here, but I purely myself love marketing. And definitely. Sir, yes sir, how is your life, sir? You've been through long time now, I would say 10 years now?
It's more than 8 to 9 years I've joined. And why I specifically thought of discussing on this topic specifically with you when we met last time. In every batch, almost 10 to 15 students, they go abroad for their master's. Some of them, they go for undergrad courses. And they keep on asking various questions. And the very first is, sir, can you please tell us whether it is right to go for undergrad or for postgrad? So it's very common question. And even if you have any sort of such questions, feel free to comment them here in the comment and let us know what is the right age or a right course specifically to go for. Course when I'm saying whether undergrad or masters. So what is the right age to go?
When we are talking about what to choose, where to go, start your journey with undergrad or masters. So basically, I want to say this is, as I see as a consultant as well now, and even I started my journey. So being there for 5 to 7 years now, what I see is most of the courses such as medical or law, which are purely into knowledge and gaining, and every country has a different law structure or a medical process as well. So if a student wants to start his journey for undergraduate as well, he should and he or she is from medical background or let's say law background, then it is more beneficial to start with the undergrad process. But equally, obviously, some students are there who are financially stable, I can say, and they have no issues and they're comfortable and more confident.
Who can spend on bachelor's degree doing abroad?
Yeah, we will come back on this question spending as well, sir. But yeah, who are like confident enough, because like most of the students, they are pampered childs, and moving abroad is a big decision for family and for the student as well. But they are, if they are comfortable and they are confident enough to start their journey in a different country for their education, for their future education, yeah, it's not a problem for management students. If we obviously now here we are talking, well, we will talk more about management because you've been in management
in the field of management,
education.
commerce.
And yeah, I myself as well, being a student from management background. So there are many benefits, like if you are starting your journey from undergrad and then after completion of undergrad, if you're moving towards master's degree in UK or any foreign country, definitely that's going to help you to start your whole life and get settled in UK. Because
Also, for some of the courses, what I got to know is when you do your bachelor's there, it's pretty easy for you to stay back and do masters. So, is that true to some extent?
definitely. So, a student who is more enthusiastic towards study, and if he or she wants to do a master's, bachelor's, and even a PhD, definitely many students get paid PhD. I mean, universities
great,
pay
great.
for their, they get 100% scholarship on their PhD.
So, all research projects and
Yeah,
research
yeah,
related
yeah.
courses
And in
also.
management, if you want to say, definitely paying 50,000-60,000 pounds for a PhD, and if you're getting sponsored by the university, obviously it's going to save your money, and you're getting a doctorate degree, which is obviously
Because it's
more-
pretty difficult when you apply for maybe PhD or postdoc. I have seen the screening process is very
Yeah,
rigorous.
It's very difficult.
So-
if students want
So it depends on which kind of course they are selecting, whether engineering or medicine. Undergrad can be a good option for management and commerce.
Yeah.
Postgrad can be the
Sorry,
option.
I just moved to a different direction. Sorry about that. Yeah, so what I mean to say, if they are starting their journey for medical and law, obviously it's going to be more beneficial for them, because if they want to continue their masters there, they have, for like, let's say talk about medical, they have to first go to the UK, get their examination for the UK to get pre-approved for the medical, in the fields of medical. They have to go undergo education, and obviously they have to go and give their exam which is related to medical, and then only they can start their master's journey.
Okay,
But if
okay.
they have done their undergrads, obviously they have given 3 or 4 years in their medical, and then they can easily go for a master's.
Okay, good to know that.
Yeah.
In fact, coming back to next frequently asked question is, I have seen a start of a student, they themselves do the entire research. There were some of the student of mine from the previous batches, they had a rigorous research done, the global ranking of the university, where the placement statistics was also been studied by the kids. But there are some students, they just know they want to go abroad for their master studies. So I want to know, like, what is preferred or what is recommended, whether the student, they themselves have to prepare, do the research and select the university, or they should go with the experts like education consultants.
So see, it's not that if the student is doing his research and getting his process done, it's not like impossible thing. But then where I can say the education consultant or the experts come in the picture is, if a student is doing his application to the university, there are few steps and few legal things which is not
Legality is
Yeah.
very important
not
again.
known by the students, like if they are doing the application, so everything is not really mentioned on the university website. So few are the things which experts or education consultants know, like getting a scholarship. So
Yeah, scholarship is the point where I want to come again.
yeah, definitely we'll go on that. Getting a scholarship or getting a cash letter. So many of times what happens, sir, students apply and their process gets stuck on a cash level, where student has already deposited his initial fees, tuition fees, and he has been stuck on the cash process, and because of not getting cash on time, he didn't.
Can you also explain that what is the cash process
Okay.
to our viewers?
Yeah, definitely. First, I give you an overview how this process works.
How entire process? It's very important to know in brief that how the entire application process, admission process goes, that he will be explaining to you quickly.
Definitely, definitely. So now how exactly process starts, I will tell you. So at the initial stage, what we do is we have a brief conversation with the student, understand what exactly is his requirement or her requirement to if she or he is planning to go study abroad, what kind of course he or she is looking on, what kind of education background they have. So this gives us an idea what exactly or what should be the best fit for a student going abroad. So let's say a student has done his BBA or her BBA and wants to go for masters in let's say MSc in management. Now here also there is one big question. Student wants to go MBA, BBA, after that they want to go MBA. Because this is the myth that in India, okay, after BBA, it's
BBA किया अब MBA कर लो,
MBA कर लो.
and then education is completed.
But yeah, again coming back, तो BBA के बाद MBA ही only option है. I would say if you are want to specialize in anything, go for MSc degree. बिकॉज कैसा है सर, अगर आप मुझे बताइए सर, हमने बीबीए में लास्ट ईयर में मार्केटिंग स्पेशलाइजेशन ले लिया या फिर एचआर स्पेशलाइजेशन ले लिया, तो अगर हम एमबीए जाते हैं तो दोबारा फिर वो फाइनेंस पढ़ो, आप सारे एचआर पढ़ो.
What you have already studied in your undergrads.
Yeah, so that makes obviously that would be little better version, but then when you want to go for marketing, why to study for that? Already you have got enough
foundation into that domain.
BBA. तो अगर मास्टर्स कर रहे हो तो गो फॉर एमएससी प्रोग्राम व्हिच इज मोर इन डिटेल एंड मोर कंसिडरेट टुवर्ड्स द स्पेसिफिकेशन दैट यू हैव चोजन. अगर आप एमएससी मैनेजमेंट कर रहे हो तो इट विल बी अ कॉमन डिग्री. एमएससी आप मार्केटिंग कर रहे हो तो इट वुड बी प्योरली इनटू मार्केटिंग. एमएससी डिजिटल मार्केटिंग कर रहे हो तो प्योरली इनटू डिजिटल मार्केटिंग. तो आई वुड सजेस्ट
that choose a niche and go ahead. Say for example, if somebody has done say BBA in marketing, so your recommendation is they should choose a niche market into that and go, say for example, maybe MSc in social media marketing, maybe MSc in AI in marketing, or maybe in digital marketing.
Definitely. So niche program है ना, तो वो उसमें और डिटेल्स हम मिलेगा. अगर आप 2 साल का MBA कर रहे हो या 2 साल का MBA कर रहे हो तो फर्स्ट ईयर तो आप सारे सब्जेक्ट कवर करते हो. सेकेंड ईयर में आपको 4 या 5 सब्जेक्ट होते हैं जिसमें आप वो
again you have the common subjects and then electives. Say for example, if you have 6 subjects, 4 will be the common who would opt for finance, HR, marketing and all other specializations, and 1 or 2 would be for the specialization.
MSc degree would definitely help them more to go towards their journey in the field of marketing, HR, finance, anything. AI now, AI is also booming a lot. Even digital marketing is
marketing, social media marketing is coming up into business analyst.
Booming course nowadays. Yeah. So yeah, we left our conversation in different. बस ये back करते हैं. But anyways, yeah. So process कैसा होता है कि हम students से we take their documents after having a brief conversation.
I'll also have a next question once you complete this. Which all are the documents needed? Because that has to be proved. Say for example, मैं हूँ, ये प्रूव करने के लिए भी मुझे आधार कार्ड, पैन कार्ड चाहिए, पासपोर्ट. So when somebody is looking or applying for higher studies, so which are the documents needed, you'll also have to explain us that.
तो सर हम initial stage पे after conversation we collect their academic documents and a passport to generally get the idea कि ये student का हमें किस यूनिवर्सिटी में चेक करना चाहिए. like eligibility check होता है. अभी eligibility will be again question for you. But yeah, first हम eligibility check करते हैं कि student अगर
whether is eligible to apply. Okay.
क्योंकि there are few universities which give I would say waiver to English if you are studying if you have completed your 12th standard and have 60%, 70% marks in English.
I think IELTS का you don't have to appear for that.
Exactly. IELTS का waiver मिल जाता है. तो yeah, that is one other thing. तो documents होते हैं 10th standard.
How much they need in English in 10, 12?
Few universities give on 60.
Okay. Both in 10, 12th?
In 12th.
In 12th only. Okay. Yeah. So ensure that you get more than 60%.
At least English में तो. जो सब आज सब में अच्छे मार्क्स लाना है. Yeah. सो डॉक्यूमेंट्स में मैं अभी बता देता हूँ सर कि डॉक्यूमेंट्स में हमें लगता है बेसिकली स्टूडेंट का पासपोर्ट लगता है, 10th स्टैंडर्ड के मार्कशीट, 12th स्टैंडर्ड का मार्कशीट, एंड देन ग्रेजुएशन का मार्कशीट, ऑल सेमेस्टर, एंड अ फाइनल मार्कशीट एज वेल. After that, we need LOR, 2 LOR. What is LOR? LOR is the letter of recommendation from the university. जैसे आपसे students को आके letter of recommendation.
I have made a detailed video on how to write letter of recommendation. Ensure to watch that as well. I've kept the link here in the description. Promotion भी कर देते.
Yeah, so 2 LORs, letter of recommendation, and then statement of purpose. Why student wants to go for this particular course in this particular country and in this particular university. So we definitely help them कि आपको SOP कैसे लिखना है, how what are the better ways, what are the guidelines to write a better SOP.
Even when I have written more than 100 LORs for different students, and some of them take help of ChatGPT. Some of them they ask their friend to write the LOR for them. So don't do that. As Harshal rightly mentioned, letter of intent or letter of purpose is and statement of purpose are very important documents, because where a student specifies why he or she is very keen to go for that particular course, and recommendation is, it's something where the professor recommends you, the HOD or a teacher. I think usme bhi they have two options, one to get from the teacher and second one if they're employed to industry ka bhi chalta hai aise kuch hai.
Like if they are immediately going after their graduation, so one has to be from HOD and one has to be from professor. Either way doesn't matter कि आप but एक well reputed assistant professor से ज़्यादा एक professor
who must have taught and know the student.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And अगर a student after doing completion of graduation or masters is doing work, like कहीं काम कर रहे हैं, उनको 2-3 साल का experience है,
so reporting manager can
university and then one from the place where he's working.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just is to define what is the characteristics of student
and whether he is a good fit for that particular course.
Yeah, definitely. So that is what LOR is. And then statement of purpose, which is very important I can say, when you are writing that. Google से copy paste कर लो, ChatGPT से उठा लो,
तो नहीं होता है. Even I have seen some of the students being rejected,
on the basis
getting rejected on the basis of LOR and not writing SOP.
Yeah, definitely. But now when you are going for a foreign education for any country, UK में मैं खुद रह चुका हूँ, मेरा खुद का मास्टर्स हो चुका है, तो I can say कि plagiarism check is a very important.
We have started doing that. During COVID also, we had to check because everything was online, and student used to refer to each other's project, just used to change the name and stuff and upload. So we had to do the plagiarism. Now we have adopted to even. Let me also tell our viewers that the teachers are very much equipped this day. Even if the student is copying something, we immediately get to know from where this particular paragraph has been taken. Anyway, coming back to study abroad.
ये सारे documents and majorly passport, I think I mentioned it, but passport, these are the major documents we require at the initial stage. University के जो है इसमें eligibility check जो है वो करने के लिए ये important documents होते हैं. Our team will take care of checking that. Then हमारे पास in-house हमारी quality check team है, which is a QC team.
What do you check in quality?
Basically कि documents original है कि नहीं.
Okay, so be careful. This is one of those serious point where a lot of students get trapped by agents. Specifically, they give fake promises that they will admit the student, will ask for a lot of money, and one fine day you will go and see their offices are closed. So don't do that. Always have authentic. I follow crime shows. उसमें भी मैंने ऐसे बहुत सारे cases देखे हैं.
And उसके बाद हमें एक QC approval आता है कि यार this student is good to go for the university and these are the list of the university. हमें list आता है कि ये university के लिए student eligible है. And
what do you do next once
Yeah.
you know that this candidate is fit to go for this university? So
Yeah.
what is the next process?
So depending on the conversation we had, obviously there are n number of factors है जिससे student का जो choice है university का वो affect करता है. Like if I want to say कि student को finances is the biggest issue, obviously because आप 20 lakhs 30 lakhs fees pay करने जा रहे हो तो that is a big concern for many students. तो उसके हिसाब से what we do is कि हमें तो लिस्ट आती है 10-15 यूनिवर्सिटी की, हमारे पास वहाँ का शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग आ जाता है. बट मेजर जो स्टूडेंट हम जैसे QC को जब हम एप्लीकेशन करते हैं कि दिस इज द स्टूडेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्स एंड दीज आर द रिक्वायरमेंट्स फॉर स्टूडेंट, व्हाट वी हैड अ कन्वर्सेशन विद कि फी स्ट्रक्चर लेट्स से 50 to 20,000 पाउंड्स के बीच में आना चाहिए. He wants to go to London only, or he is looking for some university which is
which are all around London or maybe.
या फिर जहाँ पे इंडियन क्राउड कम हो. ये बहुत कॉमनली क्वेश्चन होता है आजकल बच्चे.
Why they look into that? Why?
बच्चे बहुत वीडियोस देखने लग गए इंस्टाग्राम पे और इंस्टाग्राम पे जो रील्स होती है वो रियलिटी बन गई है आजकल.